answer's here. They knows. They knows. They who knows.
When I was 15, the thought of an apocalypse never troubled me. The only thing I couldn't give up, even in the face of the world's end, was the sunset on that beach. Watching the sun gently slide into the water's embrace, or fireworks dancing on the canvas of the night sky. Even if tomorrow weren't better, it wouldn't be worse, I thought. When you're reading this letter, I imagine much has changed. Whether it's yourself or the world.
Starlight Night Transformation! It's a promise. Let's protect our home together.
A falling star deserves no home.
For Starlight Night, home lies with the wishes of the people.
Energizing combo sets. Hearty noodle bowls. Waterfall soup.
cherish both her luminous love and caring, his wrath and cruelty. Yet the Father, devouring all flame and glare, never graced the sky.
Heed the call of your innermost desires. Advance without fear. Navigate as your heart dictates. Robust power. Perfect execution. Foresee the storm and overcome it. Calm. City Series.
Morning, Mr. Rob. Can I have a latte, please? Extra sugar, extra milk. With all those edges and that sturdy look, Mr. Rob might seem a bit cold and standoffish, but he's actually paying attention, quietly noting down what each of us prefers. Bet there's a tender heart ticking away under that metal shell. Makes you wonder, huh?
Can't read a hollow warning.
What disaster supplies should you buy?
Don't know the escape route.
Don't panic.
The answer's here. Bang knows.
Huh?
Bang knows. Bang who knows.
When I was 15, the thought of an apocalypse never troubled me. The only thing I couldn't give up, even in the face of the world's end, was the sunset on that beach. Watching the sun gently slide into the water's embrace, or fireworks dancing on the canvas of the night sky. Even if tomorrow weren't better, it wouldn't be worse, I thought. When you're reading this letter, I imagine much has changed. Whether it's yourself or the world.
Starlight Night transformation!
Close. Yes. I have to claim my drops. Oh my god, it's December. It's December now. The final month.
With the wishes of the people.
The final month of 2026. 5. About to go in 2026.
Energizing combo set.
Let's pretend this works the first try.
Hearty noodle.
Oh, close that too. We'll stay active in the background. It'll need to stay open. Got it. Thank you. Do I appear? I don't know. Oh, probably not. Probably not since I don't even see the preview on my thing. Meow. But wait. You, well, not you. You. Huzzah. Huh. The scan has unexpectedly shocked. Did I claim? No, I didn't claim my shit. Hee. I just have Polychrome sitting there. Oops. I think it's more just because of how thing works. Alright, I'll just forget. Oh, it expires in a few hours, okay. It's like, I had to do the things. I don't. I don't have to. I thought I could run a VPN. I think it's fucking with things, though. Can I share again? But let's constantly switch. I don't know. Is it working? Yeah, it's working. Alright. It just doesn't see like. Alright. That's fine. Let's continue the story. Oh yeah, they want us to talk to people. Barging in. Haven't gotten to bed yet? Want to come see you. I'm still worried about you. It's alright. I was just feeling a bit down again. But everyone's comforting words. I'm feeling much better now. At least those two illusions today gave us a clearer picture. You must be exhausted from running around with me these past couple of days. Go get some rest. That's all. But bedtime. Go Hongshu. After a long day, the bed seems to whisper, "Come rest your mortal coil." That's what you're meant to do right now. Like falling into clouds, gently sinking. Surrounded by tenderness, you drift off to dreams. But under cover of night, there are those who still remain awake in Falloom Heights. Well, this is unexpected. Let that insignificant pawn go free. Such mercy. It doesn't quite fit the image of someone hell-bent on revenge, ready to die alongside their nemesis. They're just an insignificant pawn. They have minimal intel, and their life or death won't affect the bigger picture. They need to cut off every loose end. And the path to meet the creator. Any impious noise must be thoroughly purified. Just like those traitors who once basked in divine grace, yet harbored doubts, daring to commit blasphemy. They are now very, utterly quiet. As for you, showing mercy to even a little pawn, how can I trust you won't go soft on bone you at the crucial moment? Or perhaps hesitate when it comes to your own ending? Whether you trust me or not means nothing to me. Said before, making you pay in blood is my punishment for him. And the ending I've written for myself. Sharing in the same punishment as him? Ironic. Don't tell me you're still clinging to that pathetic illusion of a master-disciple bond. Don't make me laugh. Cut the pointless probing. We're just using each other to get what we want. My decisions are none of your business. Don't get too hung up on your own so-called god puppet. Better pay attention to those who keep it in your company. For your sake, better pray your career is really is as omniscient as you claim. You mean Yi Shangyong? His little schemes are insignificant. The creator has foreseen his fangs, and how he should be defiling to fulfill the creator's prophecy. Shi Yang's very existence, his every choice, even those futile acts of defiance, all will be woven into the grand tapestry, becoming a distinctive stroke of color in the final masterpiece. Everything will return at journey's end. The lingering warmth of conspiracy gradually dissipates in the morning light of Falun Heights. Day dawns on Subian Temple, still unaware of last night's undercurrent, carrying mysteries and looming threats. Since I'm awake, I should go check on Zhao Guang first. Is that Billion and Bullion bickering outside? May as well check it out. Do they look any different? No, they're just identical button boom models. In it! Fine, this is all your fault, you troublemaker. Send this bad president. In it! Hey, how dare you slander me? What have I done wrong, pray tell? In it. Must have been you sneaking down the mountain, setting that rebellious example that made Master Zhongwei heart waver for a venture outside the mountain. But slander! How could you know about the passing of time in the mountains, or Messer Zhongguan's standby while you have been guarding Subian Temple all these years? I know for sure this is about seeking one's true heart. Just like the protagonists of that supreme manual I've been studying, sword ascending the 9 heavens. Even knowing the path is rough, I shall forge ahead with both sword and heart. Oh shit, my thing didn't charge. Oh. Not good. Ane, such spirit. How similar it is to my own noble quest of braving the world outside the mountain, to seek my path and overcome tribulation. Both are acts of pure romance. Ah, how magnificent, how splendid. And Ane, hey, you forgotten about Master Sangwon, what Sangwon carries? The Quang sword, a deadly weapon that drinks memories and devours the five senses. Well, yes, I know. I humbly believe that only by tasting all the world's delicacies and witnessing all of life's splendors can one achieve true enlightenment to resist the sword's side effects. This is tempering one's sword heart through mortal experiences. You know, I used to talk like this before. My cultivation of novels did you read? You're so cheesy. It's making my Bingbu commands get goosebumps. Hey, you, what do you know? This is called scholarly elegance. You weren't always so old-fashioned, long-winded. The two Bingbu lock eyes glaring at each other, puffed up with anger, neither willing to back down. Better not run around. I better go find Sungwon instead. Not her room. Oh, she's just right here. Wait. Oh, she didn't leave. Okay. Sungwon stands alone silently, her red ribbon striking as when she first walked into the thing. Only now she is weighed down by many unspoken thoughts.
Morning, Senior Xiaoguang. Morning. Wait, why Senior all of a sudden? Oh, I was just thinking of when we first met. You really liked it when I called you Senior. Now that you don't have to keep your identity hidden, we might as well bring it back. It really suits you. All right. Junior Bell. Present, Senior Xiaoguang.
A faint smile softens Sungwon's face.
I'd better keep Xiaoguang occupied and make sure she doesn't go off on her own until Yishuan Shifu gets here.
Oh, no audio. The road's really nice today. Want to go for a walk with me? Come to think of it, I never showed you around before.
Then I'll be counting on you as my guide.
Should we head out now? Need to prep anything? Alright, I've prepared some casual clothes for Zhangguan's Zhao Guan based on Fairy's lifestyle analysis report. I should persuade Zhao Guan to change them into Mao. It might help her mood. Want to change this to like casual? Huh? Casual? Right now? After explaining to Zhao Guan, though she's a bit shy, she gently nods gently and goes back to her room to change into a dress. I assume that's the skin that you could buy for her when she comes out. After changing clothes, Zhao eyes hold a mix of sweet awkwardness and a subtle hint of anticipation. The dress looks great on you. Look great. You look good in anything. Really? That's a relief. I was worried it might be seem too childish. Not fitting for a senior. No, actually, that's really cute. Holy shit. You look super sweet and approachable now. Now we're all ready. No, we're all ready. Let's get going. Oh. I thought we were actually walking, but... What's audio? Wait, no! It's not. Playback. They have black layer skins. Yeah, I just got like free skins. For that one, like Ashra's and fuck, I'm blanking on her name. They're kind of just alts. Not like entirely different outfits. But this one's actually cute. Not saying the our ones were bad, but ooh, especially like how Ashra's and thing were just kind of like black outfits. Oh, kind of weird. Anyway, Imcha-sin, from the looks of it, it's a pretty big tea house. Yeah, it's always packed. They got all kinds of intel, and the food's amazing. Wanna check it out? Yes, please. Been to a banquet here before.
I once came here for a banquet with some big
Yeah,
shots.
yeah.
But between you and me, the food they served those VIPs wasn't nearly as good as their regular dishes.
Oh.
Oh, really? Oops. I hope no one heard that. Sweetie, how's it going? I hope business is booming. Got any recommendations today?
Another regular customer. Welcome! Is this young lady a friend of yours? She's got the aura of a true connoisseur. Would you like to try our seasonal special?
I can faintly smell some osmanthus in the air.
I was not gonna pronounce that
would be
audio
our
line.
Moonvale osmanthus cake, fresh out of the oven. They're made with the very first golden blossoms picked just this morning. Soft, sweet, melts in your mouth. I guarantee it's a taste you'll never forget. Osmanthus cakes always bring back memories of loved ones. This batch is limited, reserved for only our regular customers. And you won't find it on the banquet menu.
Sing.
So she heard us.
Osmanthus cake. Belle, would you like
Okay,
to try
I
it?
guess maybe said that.
Osmanthus cake is often used as a symbol of remembrance. Xiaogong must be thinking about Senior Ye again. Sure. After smelling the aroma before we even walked in, how could we resist? Just hearing you describe it already made me want to eat some.
I guarantee you'll be satisfied. We have seats upstairs. This way.
Yeah. The banquet hall. The second floor is bustling. What do you say? Want to head up and check it out? Let's go to the second floor.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Come on, over here! Come take a look!
from Yunhui Summit. Her skills reached the heavens themselves. Standing shoulder to shoulder with the mighty Void Hunters, she's a true guardian of Wai Fei, a living legend in our midst. But surely you don't think Yunhui Summit stands tall by Yixuan Shufu's strength alone? Oh, no, no, no! When it comes to the younger generation, no one can forget Yixuan Shufu's mischievous yet brilliant disciple, Ye Xun Guang. Now this young lady, Miss Xiao Guang, anyone want to guess her age? You'll never believe it. Even as a little girl, she inherited the legendary Qing Ming sword. Such talent was unheard of. They say even Yi Xuan Shufu herself has to stay sharp when sparring with her. Oh, the girl moves like lightning, swift, unpredictable. One slip of focus, and the Shufu will have to bring out her real skills. That's why everyone at Yunquei Summit says this girl's got boundless potential. And one day, her achievements may well surpass her Shufu's. And that's not all, my dear friends. This remarkable young lady also has an older brother, Yeshu Yuan, the senior disciple of Yunquei Summit's younger generation. A true giant among men. Now you may ask, since the siblings were taken in by Yunquei Summit together, shouldn't that make Xiao Guang the next in line right after her brother? And that is where things get interesting. Between them stands another disciple. His name is Pan In Hu. Well, there's a fun story behind that. Back then, Yunquei Summit
Man, says he happened.
talents from all across Whitefay. And guess what? The Ye siblings and young Han In Hu arrived almost at the same time. These bright prospects, all wanting to train under Yi Xuan Shufu. And the question was, who should be senior and who junior? Yi Xuan Shufu's not the type to overthink. She just threw up her hands and said, "Let's draw lots." Little Xiao Guang was so eager to be the senior disciple, some say her brother even stepped aside to give her a better shot. But luck was not on her side. She drew a slip marked Junior.
Oh. Seems like. Yeah. Anyway. The sound of your child's voice resonates through the air with a powerful energy. Soon the tale reaches its climax. Listen carefully to content. The protagonist of the story happens to be Zhao Guang. Is this the gentleman talking about me? Let's keep listening together. The storyteller recounts Sungwon's tales at Yokai Summit with great relish, words flowing like a river as if they had been there to witness it all firsthand. That's exaggeration. The storytellers make it sound so dramatic with all those embellishments. This is so embarrassing. I'm dying here. Oh, right. Let's hurry and try those osmanthus cakes Sweetie mentioned. They'll sell out if we wait too long. Come on, let's go. The storyteller is still upstage, talking up a storm, completely oblivious that the protagonist of his tale just ran off in a panic. Food! Oh. Oh, no, they're there. You share all this Memphis cakes.
So, what do you think? I was gonna ask you the same. It's fragrant, sweet, and soft. Here, have a few more pieces.
Osmanthus cake goes best with tea. The tea helps to cleanse the palate. I wonder if some memories are like tea leaves that drift to the bottom of the cup, sinking so deep that they never surface again.
The depths of Xiaoguan's eyes carry a mix of hope and anxiety. Very hard to read.
Memories aren't like reflections in a teacup. Even when the tea leaves sink to the bottom, they can still float back up if something stirs them one day. Xiaoguang, what is it you're trying to say?
It's nothing. It just feels like time's been slipping by so fast.
Miss, is the taste of our Moonvale Osmanthus cake to your satisfaction? It's your first time here. I hope you'll forgive us if the service falls short.
You're too kind, Miss Sweetie. The cake is excellent. Sweet, but not cloying. The osmanthus fragrance blends beautifully without overwhelming the rice's natural flavor. It melts in the mouth and is baked the perfect amount of time to bring out both texture and aroma.
A true connoisseur. You've nailed it exactly.
Hardly. I just like making desserts myself every now and then. If I had to guess, in addition to fresh osmanthus preserved in honey, you added a touch of roasted sticky rice powder to the filling? It gives the texture a bit more spring. And at the end, did you add a sprinkle of candied kumquat peel? There's a light citrus note that lingers.
Whoa, spot on! The sticky rice powder keeps it tender but gives it structure. And the candied kumquat peel is the final flourish. You're a true gourmet, miss. Impressive. Very impressive. Yum-Cha Scene always welcomes guests who appreciate the craft. Please, make yourself at home. I'll leave you two to it. Just call me if you need anything.
Gone. Sweetie leaves with a smile on her face.
Xiaoguang, you even know all that? You're like an expert.
I wouldn't call myself an expert. I used to watch Senior Inhu cook back at Yunquei Summit. I thought it was fun, so I picked up a little here and there. Later, I started experimenting with some desserts of my own. But at first, the things I made were really something else. My brother, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and Senior Inhu all ended up as my first victims.
Oops.
My brother would always tease me, saying eating my desserts was part of his training, tempering the mind through hardship.
Senior Ye is such a gentle person. He must have been even more patient with you.
Yeah, he always looked out for me. Even though he was just a kid himself, he'd always give in to me, and he almost never got angry. He taught me so much. I still remember when I first arrived at Yunquei Summit. I was mischievous, made a big mistake, and just hid. I was too scared to face anyone. My brother was the one who found me. He didn't scold me. He just asked, an elder at the end of his years, and a young man with his whole life ahead of him, if you could only save one of them, which do you choose? In a famine, a single bag of grain could keep a person alive, but a rare manuscript carries the wisdom of centuries. If only one can be preserved, which do you choose? And when facing a calamity, do you cling to safety and protect yourself? Or do you stand and fight to save others, even against impossible odds? Which do you choose?
Why did he ask such a difficult question? There's no clear answer.
Yeah. I was so young I didn't know what to say, and it made me want to cry. Those questions felt cruel, like they were tearing my heart apart. But my brother said it wasn't about a clear answer. It was about seeing what you truly want to protect, and understanding its weight. He told me that our parents always said, the hardest part isn't making the choice, it's living with it afterward. There's no perfect path in this world. Some choices are responsibilities we have to shoulder. When the time comes, be brave. Do what must be done, and you'll carve your way through the thorns onto your own path. I didn't fully understand what he meant back then. I'm not even sure if I do now.
He really put a lot of thought into what he said. I'm sure he'd be glad knowing you could reflect on it so
Oh,
clearly.
my legs.
I trust him, just as he trusts me. Right now, my brother has his own reasons for what he has to do. And I have my own reason for why I have to find him. Sorry, I've been rambling again.
You can always tell me these things. I'm your junior after all.
Damn it. We were doing so good. There were so many voice lines. Hold on. At times like these, you feel more like the senior. Gotta do better as your senior so you can rely on me more. Like you said, you're my precious junior after all.
Let's talk about something more cheerful. Everyone's been working so hard lately. Banyue Shifu, Dylan, Ningqian, you, and the others at Swabian Temple. I want to thank everyone properly. What do you think about me putting together a thank you dinner and gathering everyone around the fire for the night?
That's a great idea. Everyone's been looking forward to your cooking. I'll let Dylan, Banyue Shifu, and Ningqian know right away. Once Senior Song Tao and the others are back from their investigation, I'll pass it on to them too.
Alright, it's about time I express my gratitude. Let's go. As Zhao Guang and you leave Yamcha Sin, preparing to head back to the Sibian Temple. Over there is Singer Qing Huan and Singer Song Tao. Looks like we got new intel. Come on. Let's go check it out. Oh. Hello.
Junior Bell, Xiaoguang.
Huh?
You're back. Is everyone all right? Any progress in the investigation?
Don't worry, everyone's fine. We ran into a little trouble on the way, but we managed to find some leads.
Thank you, everyone. You've worked so hard.
Don't mention it. It's our duty as Swabian Temple disciples. Xiaoguang, I'm glad you're feeling better. Thanks to you, Junior Bao.
Thanks to all of you. Xiaoguang was just saying how hard you've all been working, and she wants to host a small thank you dinner at Swabian Temple tonight. She'll even do the cooking. She's planning to invite everyone for a cozy evening chat around the fire.
Haha, a gathering by the fire, with Xiaoguang's cooking no less.
Yeah, my cooking isn't the greatest, but I hope you'll join us.
That's really thoughtful of you, Xiaoguang, but I'm afraid we can't tonight.
Huh?
Don't worry,
what?
We have good news. Thanks to the intel you gave us, we pinned down several key spots tied to the abnormal miasma fluctuations. We've even found leads on the ancient array. Some disciples have already been stationed at the old mining site. The full report's been sent to Yishuan Shifu. She should be coming to Weifei soon to help.
To ensure everyone's safety, we'll rotate disciples to guard the key locations, keeping a close watch for anything suspicious. Xiaoguang, as the wielder of the Qingming sword, your role is too important. Until Yishuan Shifu arrives, please, stay here in the temple and keep yourself safe. Leave the investigation to us. You guys take it easy tonight. When this is all over, we'll celebrate together properly, okay?
But...
Come on now, don't feel bad. This was everyone's choice. We all have something we want to protect. Weifei Peninsula's peace, the safety of our disciples. Only when you're safe, Xiaoguang, can we carry out our mission without worry. Protecting you is protecting the future for all of us. Got a smile.
Okay, I understand.
That's better. We'll get Bowline.
Nothing bad will happen. Nothing at
See you
all.
later.
Song Tao, Qing Guang, and Bolian head off full of spirit.
Don't worry, Xiaoguang. We're finally starting to see some progress. That's a good sign.
Hey.
Yeah, let's head back too. I still need to figure out what to cook tonight.
Zhao Guang takes the first step towards Sibian Temple, her back straight and steady. The setting sun casts a long shadow behind her, echoing the tingled feelings in her heart. Meanwhile, in an unassuming corner of Falun Heights, Dylan and Zhao are exchanging intel.
intel on Sarah. Grew up in an orphanage near a hollow. When the place got shut down by the city, she vanished for a few years. Then reappeared for a couple months before disappearing again. The next time she showed her face publicly, she was already moving under the banner of the Exaltists.
Vanished for a few years?
Here's where it gets interesting. Word is, during those few months when she reappeared, she stormed into Hand headquarters multiple times, insisting she was part of some special investigation squad under HSO.
She said every member but her was wiped out in an accident.
But Hand said no such squad ever existed. No record of her anywhere either.
But Hand's like person.
A ghost squad that doesn't exist? When you spend your days fielding customer complaint calls, little stories like that are the highlight of the shift. And stories like that always go one of two ways. Either the woman lost her mind, or the squad's whole purpose was to be buried from the start.
Yeah, it's probably the
You think there's
latter.
something fishy here too?
It's just a guess. I wouldn't dare spread anything like slander against the city administration. Besides, this information doesn't really help us with what we're trying to find out.
Fair enough. A woman forever without a place to belong, falling into some delusion's embrace. A textbook tragic story. Nothing worth dwelling on. What is worth our attention is the creator she clings to. More and more signs point to something hidden in the hollow that we don't understand yet. I've already reported to the boss. We'll just have to wait for orders before making our next move. Oh, I need to remind you of something else. The higher-ups know about the abnormal miasma fluctuation, too. They don't want Wi-Fi Peninsula destroyed. There's too much value here. Which means this mess is also part of your job now.
Well, shit.
Those old minute tops really know how to hand out impossible missions. This was supposed to be a simple recovery job. Without me even realizing, I've been saddled with another thankless task.
I've already found out that the array described in the ancient tome dates back over 100 years, built to suppress miasma. You're welcome, by the way. The array works by absorbing miasma. You just need to pour a large amount of ether energy into the core. But what most people don't know is, to keep the ethereal sealed inside from breaking loose, the array raises a barrier that traps whoever activates it. Which means anyone who becomes the key is essentially sacrificing themselves.
Oh. Yi Xingguang's parents once investigated the array. He knows far more than his sister. Now it seems the secret lies deep within the old mining site. Could Sarah be planning to make Yi Xingguang's the key?
It's not impossible. That means there's another way for your mission to kill two birds with one stone. I'm sure you've already thought of it.
What? Oh, well. What if you find the array with them and get Bamwan to become the key? Use it to activate the array, suppress the miasma, and in doing so, drain its power dry. Well, that's kind of fucked up.
Then, when it can't hold out any longer, you step in and take its core. Simple as that. And that girl, Ye Xuanguang, I can tell you've taken a liking to her, even if you won't admit it. So, why not? You'd be protecting her brother while you're at it. What's wrong? You're hesitating?
No, it's just, as the one responsible for retrieving the core, I have to make absolutely sure it's secure.
Remember, the orders were clear. If recovery fails, destroy it on the spot. Unless you've got other concerns. Or should I say excuses? Don't tell me that fighting alongside him these past few days has caused you to have a change of heart. Now you feel sympathy towards him?
Sympathy? I don't waste sympathy on living humans, let alone on a killing machine that couldn't even pass a forbidden fruit test.
Exactly, a killing machine. Whatever name it goes by now, it was
Jesus.
created as a weapon of indiscriminate slaughter to suppress the miasma. Its nature won't change. Darling, as a Krampus judge, don't forget that.
Judging me with sentimental nonsense? You really do underestimate me, don't you, Senior Zhao? I'm just thinking the whole suppressing miasma angle might be a smokescreen. If the miasma in Limnian Hollow is actually receding, where's it going? Also, I heard another name from the dead at the old mining site. One that's been coming up a lot these past few days. Looks like someone else wants Banye gone. More desperately than we do.
What do you mean? Who?
That's a secret. For now, though, I won't let him die so easily. Not until I figure out who's trying to use us at least. If we're going to dispose of him, it should be on our terms. As for Benghua's truth I'm after, I'll give him a final choice. One with no room for lies or cover-ups. Not long after, Dylan comes to the decision after receiving the invitation to the fireside gathering. Did I miss something? Wait. No. Well, if I did, it's gone. As evening falls, the lights flicker to life across Weifei Peninsula. In the Sibian Temple's courtyard, the fire burns bright. The smell of food filling the air. Banhua, Dylan, and the others slowly arrive. Zhao Guan's thank you dinner is about to begin. The fireside gathering is beginning. Is being prepared. Let's go see what Zhao Guan has in store for us. Oh, just... What? On a large round table, warm orange charcoal flames dancing in the small stove. Roasting and making fruits and nuts sizzle and crackle. The cozy aroma fills the air as their edges turn into enticing golden crisp. The aroma of the fragrant tea wafts from the rustic clay pot, while plump char siu buns glisten from amber oil. The plate of meticulously arranged osmanthus cakes stand like a quiet gesture of thoughtfulness, especially captivating the eye.
Please come this way.
What?
There's something I want to discuss with you.
Yes?
What is it, Banyu Shifu?
It's Xiaoguang. She has a lot on her mind. By hosting the dinner tonight, I fear she's already come to a decision of her own. The abnormal miasma fluctuation is strange, and the road ahead will likely be perilous. I don't want to see her walk into danger. She seems to place great trust in you. If it's your advice, she might listen. Could I trouble you to speak with her again and persuade her to stay here in the temple and keep herself out of danger? That would be the safest course.
Okay, I'll try to talk to her again. But Banyu Shifu, I've been thinking, treating Xiaoguang like she's a fragile piece of glass to be sheltered. Is that really what's best for her? The Qingming sword, the rest of us? We should be the ones to protect her. But more often than not, we've been holding her back.
The Qingming sword is unlike any other weapon. That's why you're the only one I can bring this to.
My, oh my. What a touching request.
With a voice laced in barbs and a half smile that doesn't reach her eyes, Diane cuts into a conversation.
But tell me, Banyue Shifu, don't you think your words sound especially cruel when talking about someone your algorithms once deemed as expendable, while you stood by and watched her parents consumed by the miasma? Looks like you didn't know that yet, huh, Proxy? Allow me to introduce our oh-so-gentle, reliable Banyue Shifu.
Why are you doing this right here?
Purge Unit Type 0. One of TOPS' secret machines built for suppressing miasma. And by suppressing, the most efficient way was, of course, indiscriminate slaughter. Before he put on this harmless, good guy facade, he was TOPS' sharpest, most merciless killing machine. After a botched mission, TOPS discarded him, left him to rot in the hollow. Somehow, someone picked him up and patched him back together, so he could wear the guise of something less monstrous, hiding among people. People trusted him, relied on him, even treated him as a companion with a heart. But 10 years ago, when the miasma outbreak consumed the old mining site, he stood by and watched countless lives swallowed whole, and Xiaoguang's parents were among them. Back when you went to Silum Bay looking for survivors, why do you think those people reacted to Banyue with such outrage, such hatred?
Banyue Shifu, is this all true?
The marks from the past can't be erased. That much is certain.
The past? Such a tidy word for confession. Then tell me, back then, when you failed to save those people, was it because of your so-called algorithmic logic? Suppress the miasma at all costs. The absolute order that made you treat human life like it was nothing. Does it still run somewhere deep in your core? That kind, gentle mask you wear, is it real? Or is it just a performance for us and for your own conscience, so you can forget the blood on your hands even for just a moment?
So mean.
Silence. The reply I hate the most. I don't even know anymore. Am I speaking to a remorseful person trying to atone, or to a machine that couldn't even pass the forbidden fruit test? Am I just wasting my breath?
A suffocating silence hangs in the air until Zhongguan's brave voice cuts through the icy tension.
Ah, there you are. Banyue Shifu, could you give me a hand? This old stove is the bane of my...
I'll be right there.
Banyue leaves, his back still like a man, his steps steady and unshaken.
Relax. I have no intention of telling Xiaoguang about the past. It would only breed hatred and chaos.
Okay, why bring it up to me?
From Banyue. The simplest way to get it would have been to tell Xiaoguang outright. Let her resent him. Or put him to use. Make him the key.
Jesus. Anyway, as she saying, Krampus wants some to use way, learn to survive some, resent him, or put him to use. Make him the key.
Key?
According to the ancient tome,
To activate the array and suppress the miasma, all you need is a powerful, ever-flowing ether energy source placed in the center of the array. He fits the bill, doesn't he? Once a killing machine, an energy monster in his own right. Sacrificing a machine that failed the forbidden fruit test to secure Wi-Fi Peninsula's peace? Perhaps that makes the guilt easier to bear for everyone. But now...
But why now? Dylan, why are you telling me all this? Those things you said before about the truth. Don't tell me you're deliberately trying to guilt trip Banyue Shifu into...
Whether he truly has a heart or not, his actions will give me the answer. I told you, there's a truth about him I need to verify.
As a Krampus judge, my duty is to drag everything hidden, false, or twisted into the light. To reach the end of truth. No matter the cost, no matter the means. Proxy, a word of advice. No matter how harsh the truth, it's still better than drowning in a sweet, comforting lie.
You're not wrong about that. But Dylan, why not trust what you've seen and heard yourself these past few days? How can you be so sure that the things you've just revealed aren't distorted versions of the truth, carefully crafted to serve someone else's agenda? What if the path you're walking is just a detour, one laid out by others to lead you to their version of the truth?
You're not as naive as you look, Faithin. I'll keep your warning in mind. As for Banyue, don't worry. I won't do anything before the final evaluation is complete. That scrap heap can remain as Banyue Shifu for now.
What Bonway and Dylan just said. I need time to sort through all this. I should probably talk to Zhao Guan about her own situation first. Hi.
Xiaoguang?
What is it? Hungry already? Just wait a little longer. It'll be ready soon.
You're hosting this gathering because you've already made up your mind, haven't you?
Figures. You saw right through me. I really was planning to be honest with you, just like I said I would. Last night, after you'd all gone to bed, I found this under the door.
Someone pulls out a note. Its edges crumpled from having been crushed in someone's hand, then carefully smoothed out again.
Xiaoguang, I found a way to break the connection between you and the Qingming sword. The power of the Creator is beyond imagination. Deep within the place we once knew lies the key to awakening them. When they descend in the days to come, my wish will finally come true. No matter the price I have to pay, Xiaoguang, you will be free.
This letter, it looks like it's from Senior Ye.
Sorry. Yeah, see, yeah, might not even know you're in Wi-Fi Peninsula right now. And he suddenly sent you a letter?
Given how much he cares about you, even if he did decide to do this, there's no way he'd ever tell you. This note looks like...
It looks like it's trying to lure me there. I know my bond with the Qingming sword more than anyone. Breaking it isn't something that can be done so easily. Back when I was chosen by the sword, my brother didn't know about its side effects. He was genuinely happy for me. He ruffled my hair, eyes shining, and said, "You're amazing, Xiaoguang. From now on, your big brother will have to rely on you." I knew what he was really happy about. That I could finally be accepted, have a real place in Yunquei Summit. A new home. But then, when he learned the truth about the Qingming sword, and what happened to the wielders before me...
That's too cruel for him.
When we received the news that our parents really had passed, he held back his tears. He didn't want me to be even more afraid. But the day he found out the fate of the sword's wielders, my brother, who had never shown weakness before, broke down in front of me, crying and saying he was sorry, over and over. In the end, with his eyes red and fists clenched, he kept repeating it again and again, not just to me, but to himself, that there had to be a way, and that he would find it. That way became his obsession for years. He even hid from me and Shifu that he was experimenting with forbidden techniques, trying to shift the Qingming sword side effects onto himself instead.
Onto himself?
Thank goodness. Thank goodness Shifu caught it in time. That was the first time I'd ever seen her so angry. Not at the forbidden techniques, but at my brother for putting himself in danger. She didn't punish him. She just let out a long sigh, placed a hand gently on his shoulder, and sat with him under the cold moon for the entire night.
Maybe only Yixuan Shifu, who has endured loss and shouldered her own share of burdens, could truly understand Senior Ye's state of mind back then. That heavy weight he was carrying.
Yeah. After that day, my brother promised her he would never let his obsession ruin him. Not even for my sake. Shifu poured her heart and soul into crafting the Qingming sword's case after her older sister passed away. With it, as long as I keep training in seclusion and reinforcing the seal, I can live like an ordinary person. But, even with the sword case's protection, Shifu and my brother have always been so careful with me. Of course, I understand why. Every part of the seal carries Shifu's lingering pain from her past, and the fear my brother hides deep inside his heart has never really gone away. That's why, this time, I have to go. My sanity tells me that even when despair first struck, my brother never thought about sacrificing others for my safety. He tried to shoulder the side effects of the Qingming sword himself. I don't believe that the person who made that choice back then would now throw himself into the Creator's arms just because of me. So there must be something else he's trying to do.
I believe in Senior Ye too.
But I can't stop the terrible thoughts from creeping into my head. Trap or not, a path of no return or not, I can't let him face that danger alone. I have to stand beside him. I know it's reckless and dangerous. But with you, I don't always have to be so sensible. I want to choose my own path, to take on the responsibility that's mine to bear. So, since you can't stop me, hide it for me one more time, please?
Just like when I called myself the acting temple master. He just went along with it naturally and hid my identity from everyone.
I'm not here to talk you out of this. I'm here to make a promise as your companion, not a declaration as your protector. Whether it's into the abyss or toward the light,
Jesus.
Xiaoguang, let me be your trusted companion, your proxy, and walk with you to the other side of this path.
Why is it that words this heavy can still make my heart feel so warm. Why does it make me so happy? I almost want to cry.
Come on now. You should save those tears for when we find your brother. Right now, we promised that tonight would be nothing but joy and laughter, remember?
Right. Then I'll go check on the desserts. There's still so many tasty flavors I want to share with you.
The sense of spices follow her light, determined steps, quickly filling the small courtyard. The fire crackles, warm and bright, its orange glow flickering into deepening night, as if to burn this fleeting moment of warmth and togetherness even brighter, even fiercer. Get ready for the gathering. Take a seat. Everything seems to be set up and ready. We could get started now.
Alright, everything's ready! A special thanks to Beelion, Eos, and Banyue Shifu for helping me out. No way I could have handled all this on my own.
Billion was big help.
Ooh,
Someone's
I added extra honey, just the way you like it.
Oh? You even figured out I've got a sweet tooth, huh? How thoughtful of you. Hey, Beelion! Look at your paws! They're all greasy. You can't eat. Careful, or a spark's gonna turn you into a grilled lion head! Crispy outside, tender inside. Oops, my bad. I forgot we've got another lion head sitting right here.
Oh. Mr. Dalen, meanie.
Would you like to try a chaosu bun? I remember you're not fond of oily food, so I followed Senior Inu's
Can I
recipe
eat?
and added a bit of dried tangerine peel to the marinade to cut the richness. Do you like it?
It's perfect.
I'm just thinking.
I'm glad everyone likes them. They're nothing fancy, just some home-style cooking.
Xiaoguang, you're too modest. With skills like this, you could open a restaurant of your own. The balance of sweet and savory, the juiciness. It takes me back to a taste I haven't had since childhood.
Xiaoguang, your cooking makes me feel all warm and full of energy.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had a feast like this.
Though I have to say, compared to the way you nearly scorched the bottom of the pot earlier, stomping your feet in panic, you sure adapted fast, Xiaoguang.
Dylan, we agreed not to bring that up. That old stove's impossible to handle. The flames keep flaring up and dying down. Luckily, Banyue Shifu's here.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, since we're all here, why don't we sit by the fire and chat for a bit?
Oh, chatting? I love chatting. What should we chat about?
Let me think. Oh, I know. Everyone share something funny or embarrassing that's happened to you recently. Dylan, you first.
The hearth crackles and flickers with flames. Laughter, playful teasing, the clink of dishes and cups are woven together into a rare chorus of carefree buzz. The tight strings in everyone's heart loosen without notice. Heavy secrets momentarily chased away by the warmth. Time seems to stretch and glow of the fire, flowing quietly in its simple purity. Until, as the laughter slowly fades, they look up and realize the stars have filled the sky.
Wow, look! After all that goofing around, the stars almost look brighter, don't they? One year, my brother, Senior Fufu, and I went to release lanterns together on a mountain behind Junkui Summit. It was a blustery day, and the wind was so strong we couldn't even get the lanterns lit. I remember stomping around in frustration. Eventually, I just tossed the lantern aside and lay on the grass. But when I looked up, I saw the starry sky, each star shining brighter than any lantern. My brother said that the stars are the best kind of lantern to carry your wishes. I wonder, what did I wish for back then? Feels like it's been ages since I had a moment like that. No thoughts, no worries, just gazing at the stars and having a quiet conversation.
Everyone listens silently, with the crackle of flames the only sound breaking silent. Meanwhile, the gleaming sword case shimmers almost imperceptibly under a starlight. Choices, such cruel things. When it's made, they're like stones cast into a lake, ripples pushing you forward as they spread. Looking back, those ripples already turned into a tidal wave. There's no turning back now. Ningqua, King? What? Okay. It seems a bit drowsy, mumbling incoherent, fragmented words under his breath. Yeah, that was it for that. It's so much fun being with everyone. Tonight, I'm definitely gonna have sweet dreams. Sweet dreams, seeing our dreams. Finally, some peace and quiet. No endless customer complaints, no paperwork, no urgent messages, and none of those voices. Just sitting here, looking at fire, gazing at the stars, listening to chatter. Just chilling like this, yeah, not bad at all. Violet's expression held an unusual calmness. Seems like the perfect moment to ask those questions she'd normally dodge. So so much trouble. Why do you still like being a customer service rep? Because it's fun watching people get tongue-tied when I fire back. And because when talking to a living person, no matter what I say, I always get a response. It could be an angry man, a helpless sigh, or even a dumber follow-up question. But there is, at least some kind of response. Unlike in the Hollow, you can only listen, endlessly listening to the voices of the dead. Listening to their resentment, their regrets, their pleas. But they're forever unable to truly respond to anything, or accept any true response. No matter how much you say, what you say, it's just a stone falling into a deep well. Not even an echo can be heard. That feeling after a while makes you wonder if you become part of silence too. Alright, it's getting cold. Time to go home. Finally, some peace and quiet. But it's about to end. Tomorrow's gonna be another troublesome day, huh? Yeah. Bedtime! What's that? Why is that over here? Oops. Your time gradually subsides, letting you sink into peaceful dreams woven from the silent companionship by the hearth. In this tranquil moment, protected by a lingering warmth of companionship, you drift into a sleep, deep, dreamless sleep. Far off, Showan, having waited for quite a while, finds himself lost in confusion.
You aren't planning to use me to activate the array, are you?
No need to test me. I already told you. You'll stand with me before the Creator. As for activating the array, there is another candidate.
You already know where the array is. The Creator's location. When will the summoning begin?
Patience. Timing is like a seed buried deep in the soil. You can't simply will it to sprout. It needs the appropriate nourishment and the right season to break through the earth. So we wait. Wait until the keys chosen by the Creator are all in place.
Sarah tilts her head slightly, as if listening to whispers carried by the wind, or perhaps savoring the urgency in One's voice. The corners of her lips curve upward, her smile laced with anticipation and cold calculation. Sounds like a commotion outside. Better check it out now. Buh. What's happening? Ugh.
Senior Sontao? What's going on?
We'll get you patched up right away.
No, don't worry about me. Listen, last night, sometime after midnight, the miasma at the old mining site suddenly erupted. The other disciples are all trapped there now. Many of them are severely wounded.
Belle, we don't have time to wait for Shifu and the others.
Got it. Then let's get going. Wise, we'll leave Senior Sontao to you and D-Lion.
We'll take care of him. Eels will be waiting for you there. I'll go tell Banyue Shifu and Dylan. But remember, Belle, Xiaoguang needs to be careful with the sword.
Relax, Junior Wise. I promised Belle I wouldn't break the seal lightly. Don't forget, I'm pretty strong. Even without the Qingming sword, I'll do my best to keep everyone safe. This is the perfect time for me to show how reliable a senior I can be.
Comes rushing
I know
in.
most of what happened now. The issue is, I can't reach Banyue.
Huh? Could Banyue Shifu be planning to face everything alone after what Dylan said yesterday?
Ning Qian's also missing. The timing of the miasma eruption can't be a coincidence. And his disappearance only confirms my suspicions. Something isn't right.
Your suspicions? What did you dig up this time, Dylan?
Remember when I told you that I heard a familiar name among the voices of those dying in the mine's old residential area? That name was Ning Qian.
Ning Qian? Were his relatives among the victims back then?
When the disaster hit the old mining site, Banyue left many to die, including Ning Qian's sister.
Those Banyue turned away.
Proxy, there's no point in hiding anything from her at this point, right?
Xiaoguang, this is what happened.
So, Ning Qian concealed his past and joined Banyue's school to get close to him. I found out that he'd contacted Sarah before he first met us. No wonder more clues somehow always appeared the moment we thought the trail was about to go cold. That's Sarah. She must have used the hatred in his heart to strike some sort of deal with him. Us meeting the Exaltists remnants, discovering the ancient tome, and learning of the array. None of that was random. Looks like that woman has been secretly orchestrating these seemingly logical events. I got an investigation report on Ning Qian this morning. He said goodbye to his neighbors and friends at the martial arts school. The way he spoke made it sound like he was leaving on a long trip and might never see them again.
Never see them again? Does that mean he's out to take revenge?
That seems to be the most likely possibility. The recent miasma eruption that led Banyue to investigate was probably meant to lure him into opening the ancient array.
So that note I received?
Was it a setup To exploit Banyue Shifu's guilt towards Xiaoguang and the others? He tried to keep her safe and stop Senior Ye from activating the array, which made it the perfect bait to draw him in.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. I suspect the array and the ancient tome, and even the part about the key to quell miasma, were nothing more than tricks to keep him chasing. It might all be Sarah's handiwork. Think about it. Using powerful ether energy to activate the array and purify the miasma? If the array is used to absorb a large amount of ether energy and miasma, then where will all that power go? The miasma in Radiant Hollow is abnormally receding. Where is it flowing to? What else is behind the residential building in the mines?
Yep, and that voice in the hollow. We still don't know why only Bangwei and I could hear it. But it's clear that the voice has been trying to use my memories to plant doubts in my mind. So what exactly is hiding behind that voice? Trying to influence me and Bangwei? Based on Sarah's actions, it's most likely that the miasma in our power is, or will be directed for, a special purpose.
For example, sustaining that creator who is soon to descend.
If that's true, then even if the array once had its use, it's definitely not some world-saving miracle anymore. Instead, it's an energy pool gathering strength for the creator's descent.
As for Ningqian, no matter how much he knows about what's actually happening, he's already become someone else's pawn.
I know I don't have the right to forgive Banyue Shifu on his behalf, or erase the hatred he carries in his heart. But even if I don't remember him as a child anymore, I know from the time we've spent together that the kindness he showed us was genuine.
So, what about you? As things stand, what do you think of Banyue? Have you made up your mind?
My mind was already clear, ever since we left the Hollow and stepped on the bridge that connects my old home to the outside world. Amidst all the chaos, that figure silently rushed out, carrying my brother and me over the bridge. The only hands that we could reach in that terrible abyss. The only person who held us, as sturdy as a mountain, was Banyue Shifu.
Huh? Xiaoguang, did you remember something?
Yes, Banyue Shifu never mentioned it. He saved my brother and me all those years ago. He looked after us, sent us to Yunquei Summit, gave us a better home. No matter what kind of past he carries on his shoulders, or what strict cold rules he adheres to, how could I erase such kindness? And now his guilt has driven him into danger for us again. Dialin, Belle, I'm going to bring Banyue Shifu and my brother back.
Now that's the spirit of the Qingming Sword's successor. If you're set on dragging them back from the abyss, then let's get going. Before that scrap heap gets turned into actual scrap, and before your brother and Ningqian make any irreversible mistakes.
Dialin!
I knew you were a good person.
Alright, stop it, you two.
But that choice I first wanted to make last night. Never thought the answer I wanted would come so simple so soon. Well, our way around, but whatever. Using truths whispered by a dead to expose the lies of the living. That is the standard by which I enact judgment. But this time, I want to use the words of the dead to give the truth to the living. Bangwei gazes at me for a long time. Is everybody okay? The mystic's wounds.
Song Tao must have delivered the message to you. Is he okay?
Don't worry, Senior Qingyuan. He'll be okay. But he told us that our fellow disciples from Swabian Temple were trapped by miasma. How did you manage to break free?
It was Bangyue Shifu. Somehow the sealed gate was opened last night. Some disciples went in to explore, but shortly after, a wave of active miasma came and swept everyone away, leaving us trapped in different places. Later, just as we were about to give up hope, Bangyue Shifu came and saved everyone. After he found a safe place for us, he turned and went in deeper. From the look on his face, I could tell that it wasn't just a spur-of-the-moment decision. He seemed as if he had long made up his mind to go in there.
Did he say anything before he left?
He said that human forces could no longer stop this chaos and that he needed to find another way, so he went to investigate the source. He also said some strange things, heavy words. I don't know if they were meant for us or if he was just talking to himself.
Heavy words? What do you mean?
He said, to walk this world is as to depart one's home for distant shores. When debts of old weigh heavy, they press not upon thy steps alone, but cast thy companions stumbling in the dust beside thee. He also said something like, I shall make the burden lighter, my own and far more for my companions. This debt must be paid.
Just as I suspected.
I thought it sounded strange at the time. I wanted to help him, but I was injured. There wasn't much I could do. I was worried, so I insisted he take Bolian along. Shortly after he left, toward the source of the miasma, we heard a loud noise. Then, the miasma that was trapping everyone appeared to be drawn towards something else and started to recede. We were all so relieved. Until just a moment ago, when Bolian came back and reported that Bangyue Shifu was trapped now. You can try scanning Bolian's memory module to find out exactly what happened, but things aren't looking good. At this rate, Bangyue Shifu will be killed in that array.
Alright. Ow. Oh, shit. You perform an originally seen on Boylan's memory module. Late last night, finally came back to this area alone. Alright, well. Oops. Anyway, Shifu, here's the situation. Kungo explains the general situation. This chaos is beyond human control. We need to find another way. We'll seek out the source to save everyone. Meanwhile, Shifu, those of us who remain here are too injured to move. Please take Boylan with you, or if it is not possible. The blocks of text made me a little sleepy. It should be good though. Meanwhile, Shifu, those of us who remain there. Yeah, my bad. Alright. Being a bang boo from Yokai Summit, I'm sure it'll be able to find its own way back to you by itself once this is all over. Alright. Boylan will be able to find its way back by itself? To walk this world as if it is traveled distance shores. In the depths of old, way heavy, they press not upon my steps alone, but cast my companions stumbling in the dust beside me. Oh, sorry. For myself and even more, so that my companions may walk lighter. The step must be repaid. Alright. Go, go, go. Back when I was doing my duty around here, parents would often voice their concerns about mischievous kids sneaking out to play at night. For their safety, special locks were installed, only adults know how to open them. This must be something he heard in his youth, and never forgot.
We rarely came here back then. We must make haste and check the area for anything suspicious.
Oops, my bad. Jesus.
She's already here?
You! Grandma Shifu, I knew you cared about the Mystic's safety and would come here. Great news! Absolutely fantastic news! I think I stumbled upon the key array cord that the ancient array mentioned in the old text. It's just I'm not skilled enough. Couldn't fully activate the array. But now that you're here, surely everything will go much smoother. Looks like this time, the Amazon disaster can finally be put to an end. This place won't have to relive that nightmare again. Where is it located? There are several array pillars on the platform nearby. I'll lead the way for you, Shifu. Alright, let's go, Ningfei. Be careful.
Over here! Banyue Shifu! This way!
There. No. Shit. The array core is ancient, and the patterns are carved into pillars, shimmer with an undying will to protect. Standing in the center, it's almost possible to feel the long dormant earth pulsing in agony, urging the activation of the array. Upon attempting to guide and fully activate the array with its own ether energy, the cold, malicious will suddenly counterattacked.
Fall back behind me!
Billions memories regarding Banyu cut off here. The array has been activated. It's continuously channeling miasma. It seems to be effectively absorbing and suppressing it. But my Shifu is trapped in my atmosphere of great evil, and even though my training has advanced by leaps and bounds today, I still can't save the two of them. Alas, what a tragedy. And he seems to know what Ning Quan was up to, but still went ahead and activated the array. Take Billion with you this time as well. Time to go!
Ning Qian must have been the one who opened this door.
It's like every inch of this place is etched deeply in his memory.
Let's be real. I'm a stunner. Can't get stunner, but I don't think she's one for her thing. At this moment, the array is engulfed in chaos as ethereals come rushing out like a tidal wave. Ningguan's eyes burn with rage. His praise words are filled with pain, despair, and twisted pleasure.
Stop dragging this on, Banyue! Stop! It's over for you! Pathetic. How long do you think you can keep up that heroic act? Stop pretending you're a savior. Look at you! Look at the monster you become!
Monster?
Can't you see? Stop fighting! Just let me die here! We can both die here! You should watch me die. Just like how you watched my sister struggle on the brink of death all those years ago. Why are you still playing the merciful saint?
It's gonna be real bad if he's missing voice lines.
Whole years! And now the day is here. You don't deserve to save anyone! And you don't deserve to let me live.
Oh, there we go. See? Missing lines. Oops. She was the one who saved you back then. So why didn't you save her? Why? Why? These 10 years, every single day I kept thinking. If I hadn't stormed out that day, if I had stayed, maybe my sister wouldn't have died alone like that. My life should have ended here 10 years ago. I've been waiting so long for this day.
Since you'll be dying with me, then so be it. Guess I can finally avenge my sister. And give myself some closure.
Penguin's heavy footsteps create a deep crack on the ground, like a lonely mountain peak covered in scars and bruises, but still standing tall and unwavering. He tenaciously protects Ning Quan in the area behind him, his fists swing in a frenzy of energy, every blow hitting like a tsunami, blasting the oncoming ethereals to dust. It's as if Bonway can't feel the scratches and shearing energy marks on his metal frame. The depths of his eyes glisten with sorrow that pierces his soul, and a resolution that has long known its ending. His low, hoarse voice rings out like echoes in a deep valley, piercing through all the clamor, every word imbued with immense power.
Ning Qian, I shall repay this debt with my life. Yes, your life is not a bargaining chip. You still have a long road ahead. Go and live. Live and see the world that your sister never saw.
It's kinda fucked up. No way. Penguin's burning resolve, his determination to atone for his wrongs, and his deepest, most powerful fire is bent on protecting life begin to erupt. He abandons a defensive stance. Every ring, bit of energy, every fragment of existence in this machine on the brink of collapse. It's fully channeled into his fists.
The array base has been destroyed, and now the suppressed miasma has been released. What a pain.
You finally made it! Banyu Shifu and his disciple are all trapped within that array! Banyu Shifu has been battling an endless stream of ethereals to protect that young fellow. He's been fighting for quite some time now. I couldn't quite make out what they were saying, but it sounded like the young man was begging Banyu Shifu to give up on him. And who knows how much longer he can hold them off?
That platform is where Dad used to take me to see the stars. The array has been there all along, so close by.
Is there a way to break through or enter the array?
The concentration of miasma is too high over there. I can't get any closer.
Fairy, scan and confirm the range of the entire array. Belle, you can try getting closer, but be careful. Fairy and I will think of a way to break it.
Got it. Let's move in that direction.
Oh, my head. Alright. I think it hit shit all. I think it just hit one person.
It won't work. The arrays absorb too much miasma. We can't break through that barrier. Maybe he can still hear us? Banyu! Banyu!
No matter how desperately you shout, no response ever comes from within. In the array, Banyu seems to hear familiar voices call his name. At this point, he's fought to his limit and cannot respond. The faint voices soon grow denser in the depths of consciousness, concealed by the echoes that sting like a silver needle.
Surrender, you clumsy hunk of iron. Why endure this endless pain? Open your core and embrace this great power. And you rebirth an eternal freedom. Do you hear the cries of the burden deep within your body? Bearings are screaming. Your soul.
Motion module overload. Forcing the installation to clear redundant emotional data. Verifying core command. Suppress miasma by any.
Why resist? You are part of this filth. This shell, my body, like a candle flickering in the wind, means the faintest glimmer of light. This heart must hold it fast and never let it go. So stubborn. Look at these scars. They're not just marks of battle. for the price of bearing what should never have been yours to carry. Murderer! He must pay with his life!
Your existence is a mistake. You should be eradicated. Feeling pain. It's nothing compared to the agony we feel.
Descend to hell. Fall with us. How long can you hold on? 10 minutes. 1 minute. A second. Is it worth it? To hate you. For those souls have cursed night. For a bunch exhausted. Then why trudge in vain through this hopeless mire? Give up your meaningless pain. Your existence is a mistake, and your struggle
Am I?
If I fall here, this is the path I have chosen. This is the price I have to pay. This will is like a stone, immovable, unyielding. Its original, pristine, blank state. Isn't that a good idea? No more bloodshed, no more disappointment, no endless pain, no duty, no guilt. Eternal release.
Fairy and I have...
Master, an abnormally large convergence of miasma has been detected. Vital signs of the survivors in the platform area are extremely detected. Multiple days. Destruction of these nodes would disrupt the formation, destabilizing structural integrity and potentially